We just got a whole video done on flirting, and really we just went through the first steps. So I want to go more. The first steps were about how to handle what's going on with you, which is not handling them at all, letting the chaos and the feelings just roll through you, and you get used to them. When you get used to them, you'll start laughing, you'll start befriending them, and then you'll be able to express yourself and be you when this guy comes up to you, which he will. All right, so what happens when he comes up to you and all this stuff's going on inside you? Well, number one, don't speak. Just feel. Just smile. Don't be the first one to speak. Don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. Let him come up to you. Breathe. He will say something because he has to. He'll say, "Hi, how's the food? What's going on?" And you just nod your head and go, "Feels like a good place," or "Party feels good," or "I love that tie you're wearing," or "I love the shirt you're wearing," or "Your shoes are super cool," or "Wow, I could feel a little thrill when you walked up to me." It doesn't matter. The difference is you want to say something that has to do with your feelings. This feels good. This doesn't feel good is forget that. Don't talk about a complaint. Nobody wants to hear that. Don't do the don't want. Later on in serious conversations, you have to learn how to do that, but not now. Now you just go, "Oh, this feels good. This feels good. This looks good. You look good. This feels good." Find the things that you have a little bit of joy to, even in the moment of pain. If you're feeling terrible about something else, there's always a moment that could feel happy. Something's pretty in the room, something's pretty in the floor, something's nice that you smell. Talk about that. Just say that and smile, like welcome him, like a welcoming person. Smile, all right? And then let him take the ball. Think of it as a tennis ball on the floor. He rolls it to you. You say something. You roll it back to him. He says something. He rolls it back to you. Think of it as that. Think of it in this way, as play. You're playing. You're already playing with each other, just like little kids on the playground. And you're uncomfortable, and you want to pounce on him, or you want to run from him, or you want to complain, or you feel angry about something. All that's going on at the same time. All of it. And that's lovely. That's your feminine energy at work. And after a while, you'll get used to it, and it won't feel quite so chaotic. You'll start to feel it more as something that's going to help you, and it will help you. What it is it keeps all of your energy happening. All of your energy is flowing now. Yeah, it feels a little all over the place. That's okay. The difference is you're feeling it, but you're not needing to talk about it. You're not needing to share it. You're not needing to do anything, and you are not needing to be official and detailed and masculine energy, business-like, just because he's asked you a question. So if he says, "What are you doing?" you don't have to say, "Oh, well, I just came from here and I just did that." If he asks you, "What do you do for a living?" and you say, "Well, I do this and that and the other," that's not the kind of answer you want to give. Wow, it's mind-blowing, yes? Well, what do you want to say? "I feel so happy being an entrepreneur and doing this, that, or the other. You know, I had a day at work and it felt like crap. There was just so much paperwork, I didn't know what to do about it." Have a laugh. Practice those words. In my book, Have the Relationship You Want, there are lots of scripts, and it tells you exactly how to put them together. You can make lists of them. You can memorize them. You're not all alone out there. You are not. And also, you're not alone here. Just leave your situations in the comments, and I will get back to you. I'll do new videos that are specific to you, because the specific situation you're in is meaningful for you, because that's the one that keeps repeating. Yes, it keeps repeating. The same guy shows up in different clothes all the time, right? If you look back, it's like, why do I keep attracting that guy? Because you are attracted to that guy because of old patterns in your head, like the rest of us. And the easiest way to just fix that is just take take note of it. Just notice who's showing up and how that feels to you and what the conversation was like. And in my Targeting Mr. Right program, I tell you to literally write that down in a spreadsheet. You know, what you said to him, what happened, what his dog's name is, all that stuff. It really helps you feed your masculine energy part by keeping track of stuff, while you let the feminine part of you just start in chaos, because she's new to the game, right? She's new. She's just coming out. Let her rip. She's going to rip all over the place. Let it roll and write it down. Laugh. Give yourself a few experiments, a few times, letting yourself go, letting your inner feminine just shine and just come out, and watching what that's like. And if you start to go to, guilt, I shouldn't have said that, please write that in the comments, because that is not something you need to have happen. I can fix that for you. You can fix that. It's just stuff we've been loaded with since we were babies, since we were little girls, right? So flirting, he comes up to you. You're going to say how things feel to you based on his question. Or if he says the food is good, you say, oh, that great mix is just feels scrumptious, right? You get used to it, and pretty soon the conversation will either happen or it won't. If you find yourself leaning forward, then straighten your body and lean back. Take a step back if you feel like you're coming forward too much. If the urge to pounce or talk is coming on strong, just step back a little bit. Lean your upper body back. It's good for you anyway, getting your upper back back. All right? Upper back back. I like that. Leaning back, that's my word. And upper back back. All right, so we got as far as a bit of a conversation. Now, I'll bet you want to know what to do now. How do you give them your number? How do you make a connection? What do you do, if you're at a club? I mean, a lot of people go into the bathroom and have sex. I'm not kidding you. You're not there probably. If you were, you would have a different kind of interest from me, because I can talk to you about that too. But let's just start a little bit. The first thing is let her out, feel her. The reining in doesn't have to be in the feelings. It can be in the words and the physical stepping back, right? You're not going to climb all over him just because your inner wild child wants to, but that doesn't mean you need to shut her down. Let your inner wild girl just come out. So we're going to practice that and practice that and practice that in videos. And maybe what we should do is, come on these videos with me and we'll do them together. And in the meantime, practice and let me know. Practice in the mirror. Practice with a wall. Practice imagining a guy's out there and see how it works for you. And then help me to, keep this going in a way that's really helpful for you. Bye. To get more relationship advice, check out this video next.